What's this, another drug PSA?
You might be tired of seeing drug PSAs, but this one's going to provide information and resources rather than using scare tactics, which doesn't even work.
Well, I can just choose not to do drugs anyway, so what's the big deal?
Yes, you can choose not to, but you're not suffering from addiction.
What? How does that make a difference?
Addiction is a disease that affects how the brain works. You don't think people can just choose to stop having a disease, do you?
Well, no, that is insensitive.
That's what it sounds like when it is claimed that people who are addicted to drugs can simply stop.
What do you mean? How is that the same?
When someone is addicted, their brain's reward system is rewired, forcing them to continue using, even if they want to quit. The first time someone uses drugs may be a choice, but once addicted, the choice is taken away from them.
Well, I come from a good family, I've got a good job, and I live in a nice neighborhood, so I don't have to worry about addiction.
It is true that certain factors increase risk, but no one is immune to addiction. It does not matter where you come from or what your circumstances are. Addiction can occur in all walks of life.
How bad can it really get for someone suffering from addiction?
People can lose everything, their jobs, their homes, their family, their lives. In the face of all of this, willpower alone is often not enough. This is why we should be compassionate toward those suffering from addiction, because in reality, they are victims of a devastating disease.
But addiction probably isn't much of a problem nowadays, right?
Actually, the COVID-19 pandemic has made a bad situation worse. More people than ever are using drugs, making immediate action necessary to address this issue. The health of our friends, family, and neighbors is at stake.
Why should we do something different now? Treatment for addiction must be really great today, right?
The sad truth is, only 10% of those with addiction receive treatment. Stigma plays a role in this, but so does access to healthcare and what insurance decides to cover. During a time of extraordinary suffering from this disease, so many continue to lack access to treatment, even when they have made the decision to pursue their sobriety. Addiction is a terrible disease. Let's start treating it like one. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, call SAMHSA National Helpline for help. If you can afford to, please consider donating to the Partnership to End Addiction to help address addiction. Addiction may not be a choice, but advocating for access to treatment is. You can do your part to help by writing a letter to your representative, persuading them to take action on expanding access to addiction treatment during this time of crisis. Find your local representative here.